Good morning, Rocha family. Welcome back to our channel. If you're new to this channel, my name is Noelle. I am currently 30 weeks pregnant with twin girls, married with two older babies, 4 and 3, and this today is going to be a 30-week twin pregnancy update. So, Rocha family, like I've said, my schedule and just like my privacy space has been really tricky lately, and so I am unusually filming an update in the car, but it's fine. I just wanted to get it out to you guys to just update you. 30 weeks. Basically I am 30 weeks and 5 days, almost 31 weeks. What is new? So much is new. I'm still getting everything worked out with the health insurance, but I did just end up going to the hospital because they can't turn me away, and it was just because there was like a full over 24-hour period where I wasn't feeling one of the babies, particularly my active baby A, and so yeah, she just wasn't moving at all. Or I just wasn't feeling her, and so they put me on a non-stress test with the little, if you've been pregnant, you know what I'm talking about, the straps and so they monitored me for maybe 30 minutes and said everything looks good and sent me home. So but I will tell you, before that, probably the day before, I looked at Robbie, my husband, and I was like, am I getting bigger or no? And I was just like, I think I've dropped. I think the babies have dropped, and for some reason it just really made my stomach look smaller to me. And so with that, I'm kind of thinking that baby A flipped and is head down like she should be, getting closer to delivery so that I don't have to have a C-section. And with the flip, she may have dropped too, but just thinking with her head now, her body being upside down, I don't know if I'm just experiencing the movements different and just not feeling them. And so the doctor said that definitely is a possibility, because now the movements could be more so facing towards my back rather than the front. I don't know, for some reason. And so she said with that, I might just not be able to feel it as much. So I'm thinking that's what happened. Along with that, my pains have been different since that experience. So before, well, y'all know, everything hurts. But definitely now I am having just really extreme pelvic pressure and pain, where it just I literally was walking, and I just I told Robbie, I feel like she can fall out at any moment. I feel like she's right there. And so with that, obviously I'm just going to experience a lot of pain with that. At first it just felt pressure, but now, especially at certain times, just that whole pelvic area, just it feels I wish if it was happening now I could describe it better, but when it happens, it feels kind of ripping, as well as just I feel her right there, in the lower back region as well, that tailbone. Wow. So also the other day, I had an experience where I don't know, out of nowhere, I just couldn't walk. That whole region, I don't remember exactly what it was, but I know that it was revolving around that region, and I was limping you don't even know what. I was crazy. I couldn't walk for the night, and that was definitely new. So maybe that was just right when she flipped, and I don't know, my body just had to adjust. But that is mainly it for the changes in the pains. I feel like they have dropped because well, one, it's my body, I can feel it. Two, I can visually see a difference, and in the way that not only do I look, but in the way that my clothes are fitting, where I'm able to see different parts of the clothes where I wasn't able to before. And just like all the pressure, all the stomach pressure is like not really happening, or maybe just not as bad. It's all pushed down. And so I just, like, I did, you know, what every mom does, go on Google and find out, like, when do twins drop? Is this normal? And most responses that I saw, I didn't post the question, I just looked at other people who posted the question. Most responses that I saw were saying that, yeah, around the 30-week time is like when their twins dropped, and it was just extreme, and they knew it, and so that's where I am. With that, what else? Contractions. Am I having contractions? Yes. I have Braxton Hicks contractions all the time. Yeah, so Braxton Hicks are interesting just because, like, this is my third pregnancy. I mean, you know, I feel like with the third pregnancy, like you should know what's going on, you know, closer to your due date. But my last two pregnancies were just so different in that, like, I didn't feel the labor, like, until it was here. With my son, like, we knew that, like, that day was the day, but I wasn't contracting or anything like that. It's just like, I promise you, we knew. And I think we've either told the story, or we should tell the story some, not on this video, but my husband and I knew that that was the day that we were going to have the baby, and, like, we kept telling, like, we spent the whole day at the doctor, basically. They sent us home twice, and then my water broke on our way out the second time, and so I delivered our son the next day, so we knew, but it wasn't contractions. And then with my daughter, same thing. I didn't experience labor in any of that. It was because of hypertension that they actually scheduled an induction, and even, like, 2 methods of an induction wasn't even working. They had to end up manually breaking my water, but even with Pitocin, even with a balloon catheter, nothing, no contractions, nothing. And then they broke my water, and oh boy, when they did that, yeah, the floodgates opened. But just all that to say, I don't really know, like, what it feels like, what's supposed to feel normal, because I didn't have Braxton Hicks, and I didn't have, like, labor contractions with the other ones until, like, I was in the hospital giving birth. And so it's a lot. Like, I have these contractions all the time. I end up just having to walk, like, half the time when I'm walking. The point is to say, I don't really know how it should feel, but I know that, like, a lot of times when I'm walking, I find myself, like, breathing. I'm in labor, like, I'm like it's it's hardcore. And so, yeah, I mean, that's just happened. Of course, like, everybody's coming out the gate with their, like, stories of preterm labor and everything like that. And, you know, like I said, I'll be 31 weeks in 2 days, and you know, we want to at least make it to 35, 36 weeks, so a couple more weeks to go. But yeah, contractions, the babies definitely have dropped to some degree. I think baby A has flipped. As soon as I can get back to my actual OB, then I will hopefully update you guys and let you know if she actually did flip, and, like, what's going on, if I'm dilated at all. Oh, fun thing, we're picking out car seats, so we should have car seats ordered by the end of this week, and so that's exciting. And yeah, Rocha family, I really think that's it for this update. It was just gonna be short, those, like, boom 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 little things. Oh, nausea. Yes, I've gotten nauseous out of nowhere. So if y'all remember my first trimester, it was terrible. The worst, like, the worst experience of nausea in the world. Yeah. So it's not like that for sure, but I am nauseous again, like, from certain things, and that's really weird. So that came back. And leg cramps. and leg cramps in the middle of the night and when I wake up. Those are happening a lot. Anyway, I think that's it. Like I said, I'm in the car, so it's really just like not a good place to do a belly shot. I mean, like, here you go. That's the belly. I'll do a real belly shot like on my Instagram this week. So if you haven't followed us, it's Noelle J. Rocha. Follow us on Instagram and I will post a real belly shot where you can see the whole situation. And until next time, Rocha family, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get notified when we post. Sorry if I sound stuffy, and like this video, comment down below. Don't forget to go watch that last video that I posted of crazy things people say to moms pregnant with twins. And until then, till next time, see you later. Bye, Rocha family.